This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This your boy Black Megan, and I got a question. What the hell is wrong with Deshaun Watson? What the hell is wrong with some of these athletes who behave like him? Should be the question overall. Like, seriously. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, for those who may not know, Deshaun Watson, having had the grand jury drop pretty much most, if not all, can't remember if it was all, of the charges, the 20, at the time it was 22, allegations of sexual misconduct. He's got more news coming out. 2 more women have been added to the list of people accusing him, openly accusing him. And now there's a report that says that the Houston Texans helped kind of facilitate his behavior by helping him get hotels, and all of this amounting to him having met with and engaged with at least 66 women for massages. So who knows how many more people might decide to come out and say, oh, yeah, he kind of, tried to stick it in. He didn't just try to stick it in, though. He did some wild shit. There was one allegation where the woman said that he basically was like, where do you want me to put it? And then nutted all over her. And apparently this was without permission. Like, I understand dudes who do shit like that. Like, I seriously don't know what the fuck they be vibing on. Like, and I say this, and a lot of us say this because we think, like, yo, this dude is a celebrity. We, would think that he has the ability to engage with, women and, attract them to the point where he doesn't have to, like, do behavior like this. Maybe that's just me. Like, there's enough willing women to where engaging with massage therapists in this manner, it's not understandable to me. He could walk into a club and be like, I'm, Deshaun Watson. I play football. Even if they don't know him, somebody will recognize him and tell him, hey, that's Deshaun Watson. He plays football. And there'll be people who perk up. Because let's be honest, fame does that to people. Men and women flock to fame. And you can get people to do things when you're famous and rich. It's just the way it is in society. So he didn't have to, behave in this manner. Now, to be fair to him, these are still allegations. But the old saying, when there's smoke, there's fire. And there's a lot of fucking smoke around this guy. I know a lot of people like to throw out, again, the grand jury in Houston threw out a lot of charges. The civil suits are still floating out there, but the criminal charges, for the main part, got thrown out. Okay, cool. That don't mean that he didn't do anything. Do you know that if a grand jury decides to turn down a case, they just didn't think that there was enough to actually go to trial with? And having this news that the team was involved in a lot of this stuff makes total sense why there wouldn't be enough, because I'm sure they would work to protect him. Like, he's an asset. That's the way businesses do. I mean, this guy is, a top tier NFL starting quarterback who's, had some really great accomplishments in his short, brief career so far. They're not, the Texans weren't the winningest team, but this guy, he performed very, very well. And he was a star. So this is what people do. They protect, stars. He's an investment to them, and he's a commodity. So of course they're going to protect him. It's kind of wild though, because now we're all wondering what the hell are the Cleveland Browns, the team that traded for him and gave him this big like $250 million contract extension. What the hell are they going to do? Because they pretty much have alienated their former starting quarterback, Baker Mayfield. Not saying Baker was burning up the world, but, you know, let's be honest, he was serviceable enough to be their starting quarterback. You know, he took them to the playoffs. Hey, he did enough with that team. Not what they wanted, but he did enough. And he could have did enough this year, but I don't think he's going to ever want to suit up for them again. And, you know, the fact that they traded for a new starter quarterback and then doubled down and hired his new backup with no thoughts of, like, what they're going to do with Baker Mayfield, like, I'd be like, fuck y'all. Y'all going to languish. Fuck you. I will watch you burn and suffer. Which may be the case. Like, then again, who knows? NFL seems pretty hesitant to do anything right now. It's funny, I told somebody before, because we were talking about, like, his potential guilt. And I was like, you know, it makes sense now that the NFL hasn't really come out and said anything as far as, like, what his suspension is going to be. Because I feel like the NFL knew this other stuff was going to come out, and they wanted to wait and see how this is going to play out before they, like, decide what they're going to, like, do to him. Because a lot of people are calling for blood. Calling for, like, serious blood for this guy. Some people want leniency, of course, Browns fans, because, again, he's a talent. He's a commodity. But there's a lot of people out there that want to see this guy get punished, and punished severely. Like, some people want to see them make an example of him. Which, yeah. So, this is all going to be interesting. Like, yo, I hope, like, whatever the case is, this guy gets some help and chills and, like, is a better person. I hope he's not still doing bullshit like this while this is all going down. I hope he's smart enough not to do that shit. But who knows? Because, again, you do this shit as many times as he did it, you can't count on him to be intelligent enough, like, to chill, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, as always, you guys feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. This is your boy Black Makers, and I'm out. Deuces.